Okay, so this is a digital video recorder for dash cam install, and I bought this 4K 3-channel dash cam over the holiday and installed it in my Jeep Wrangler. And you can see the front camera is 4K, and there's a camera inside. I'll show you in a minute, but let me just finish recording the outside. You can see it looks very nice. I just glued it. It's a double side tape, underneath underneath this huge, I guess, internal light or something, or speaker above the dash cam inside this Jeep Wrangler. And now I'm gonna go back in, and you can, so this is the speaker in the front above the dash cam. Above the dash cam, and then behind it is the rear view mirror, and in the Jeep Wrangler, that big bulky speaker in that position. It's really kind of strange, but whatever, so let me get inside and show you this nice 4K dash cam. Right now, it's out of order or discontinued. I'm not sure either, but the Wi-Fi connection is pretty bad. So even if you want to buy, you're not gonna get this. Okay. So it's kind of interesting that the Jeep Wrangler actually has this big speaker, here above the dash cam, and then the rear view mirror is mounted on this big speaker. You can see the speaker in this Jeep Wrangler. I don't know how good this sound is, and certainly here is the passenger airbag. It's mounted here. So it's kind of interesting setup, but whatever. So here is the nice 4K camera, and over here it's the USB, right? You can see the USB, and also the micro SD card, and also the mic position, and there is the front facing camera to the left of this thing, and then I just glued it on there. And here is the USB-C cable to provide power to this dash cam. And the second channel is this camera to the right where my middle finger is pointing, this one. This is the camera that record the inside of the car. So front is one channel, the inside of the cabin or the Jeep Wrangler, it's second channel, and there's the rear camera that is connected to this over here. So this is the USB-C cable, and this is the video feed into this recorder to record what's behind the rear camera, what you see in the rear camera. So 3 cameras, that's why it's called 3 channels. And it's a Wi-Fi too, but the Wi-Fi connection is pretty bad. So the way I mount this is I'll show you. Let me get out of here. So this is where I mounted my rear camera of this 3-channel dash cam. And the wire is simply just going, underneath here, and then feed it into, you can see I used the black electric tape, taped it so that it goes into the Jeep Wrangler. You can see, let me open this, and you can see the wiring. So that's the rear camera on top, and then the wire just go into here, and it's a pigtail connection, so the pigtail stop here, and then the extension cord will go into here, and then I just let it go into here, where I actually take this panel first I used a plastic pick, but that pick broke. So I just used a screwdriver, small slotted screwdriver, and pry it open, all around this thing, and then be able to fit this extension wire in there, and then come out of here, and then get in from here. Let me, oh, yeah, and then get in from here, and then to here. I just duct taped it, and then duct taped it, because this top cover can be removed. So I don't want to duct tape this wire onto this removable cover of this Jeep Wrangler. But this is gonna stay after, even if I remove the top cover of the Jeep Wrangler. That's why this is how this rear camera is mounted. So I'm gonna show you basically just the extension wires just go along the roof here, not the outside roof, but the inside roof column, all the way to the front, and then the cable feeds into the dash cam. So I'll show you. You can see I just duct taped the wire above this inside column, and you can see this inside column is actually separated from this roof cover, so let me get to the front. So it's very easy install of this rear camera, because it just go along the inside of the column, which is the light blue color here, instead of this outside column, or underneath, along the chair, or the door, which is cumbersome. So this dash camera is very easy to install. Basically, the wire just goes behind this handle. So all you have to do is just to pop this piece, use a screwdriver here, and then pop this open, and then there's another one underneath here. You pop this, use a slotted screwdriver, you pop this open, and this cover will come out. And there are screws in knots in here that you have to remove. I think it's number 8. And then you will be able to get to the back of this, and then loop the wire in here. As you can see, there's a piece of wire that comes out, to here, and then mounted underneath here. This is the power cable, and then come around here, and then feeds this USB, which is feeds into the cigarette lighter. So I chose to mount the dash camera this way, but you can certainly, instead of wiring to the cigarette plug to provide power to this nice dash cam, you can actually just hardwire into your battery over here, and then into the front underneath the engine hood, and then get the power that way. So this way you can monitor parking 24, because it's always connected hardwired to the battery instead of the cigarette, because this way it's not recording when the car is turned off, but if you hardwire to the battery connection, then it's going to be on all the time. Now here is the second camera I was talking about that recorded the inside of the car, and you can see there are 2 cables here. This cable provides power, it's a USB-C, and this is the cable that gives the video feed from the rear view camera. So there you have it. I'll provide footage for the front and the rear video recorded from this dash cam shortly. This rear view camera I mounted outside of the Jeep Wrangler instead of in here. Initially I mounted the camera here inside of the Jeep Wrangler, and it records the video through this glass, and the view is just horrible, so wasn't able to get a clear picture, especially when it rained. All the raindrops stick on this back window. It's very difficult to see what's behind my Jeep Wrangler. So I decided to mount it outside of the Jeep Wrangler certainly is going to be subjecting to the element, but I'll, keep an eye on this camera to make sure that everything is okay. So there you have it. Okay, so I'm removing, I am putting a rear view camera on my Jeep Wrangler. So I'm using this little plastic thing to see if I can remove. Uh-oh, it just broke. This is too weak to do this kind of work, as you can see here. It didn't break, but would not be able to remove this panel here. So I have to use this slotted screwdriver instead, as you can see here. So there we go. And you can see that pops it. I'm gonna try to see if now I can use this plastic thing to open this up. Ah, broke. This thing is no good. So I'm just gonna use screwdriver, and you can see the screwdriver does the job. I'm just gonna go through here. Okay, so that one is out. I think I may be able to just fit this in here. Kind of, Anyway, so let me continue. So I just open up this panel, and you can see this is the back of the Jeep Wrangler. And I guess that's now I guess I can pop this open.